Everyone, welcome back to Sheri Approved. I hope you all are doing good today. Today's video, we will continue my 2019 skincare discoveries. Of course, you all know I'm always trying new products, always trying especially skincare because that's where my passion is. And so the things that stood out to me are the things that I want to mention. My previous video would have covered cleansers, essences, toners, and today we want to cover masks and serums or ampules. So just before I forget, if you are not following me on Facebook or Instagram, the information is in the description box down below. Please make sure to follow, click like, subscribe, and click the little bell so that you will get notifications whenever I post a new video. So let's get right into it. So I will start with masks. Now I have two types of masks here to share with you. One is a wash-off mask and two are actually sheet masks. Okay, so let's start with the wash-off mask. And the first one that I'm going to show you is this. This is, I have no idea how to pronounce this, so it might not be the right thing, but it's Hebepi, I have no idea, but this is what it looks like. It's a green tea matcha mud mask. Now, this is not the first green tea matcha mask that I have tried. There's another one that I used before, which is really nice. And then when I had finished about 2 jars of that, I was searching again for another one. I came across this one. I came across a couple that I ordered, but this one I fell in love with the most. This particular mask, the difference between this one and the others that I had before is this also had some peppermint. Now, the green tea is definitely the star. Green tea has a lot of antioxidants and so on, but the way these masks are formulated, although they have volcanic mud which is rich in minerals, it's not drying at all. Like this mask, I feel like it never dries down. I would leave it on like 10 to 15 minutes. It doesn't dry and get hard like traditional bentonite clay masks and so on. That doesn't happen. So people of all skin types could use this, particularly if you are oily combination, maybe acne prone and looking for something in that area, but you're also normal skin, probably don't get breakouts, but you want to probably have an extra anti-aging mask. This one is good for you. But yeah, that peppermint that they have inside it just totally revolutionized green tea matcha mask for me. Like when you put it on, you feel like you're in a spa. It smells like a spa. You feel that tingle in it. Oh, it's such an experience to me, and I absolutely fell in love with. But several people actually did contact the company, maybe people with more sensitive skin, and found that it was a little bit too strong. So just to let you know, the company has reformulated the mask. They are not putting as much peppermint in it before, so it's not as fragrant in terms of the essential oil, which I miss, but it's still excellent. A really good option and one that I fell in love with over the past year in 2019. The other two masks that I'm actually going to show you are sheet masks. Now, sheet masks, I know some of you are either die-hard sheet mask fans, and there are some people who just don't like sheet masks at all. Whereas, you know, with a wash-off mask, you put it on, you could probably do a couple things and, you know, just wash it off. Sometimes with sheet mask, there's sometimes an issue with the fit. Sometimes it's sliding down, so you probably need to stay put with it, you know, different things. These, I am able to put them on. I could continue to my work, probably do stuff in the kitchen, whatever, and still get the benefits. The difference between wash-off mask and sheet mask is that with sheet mask, you actually apply them after toner. Sometimes you could apply them after essence and serums as well. But generally, when I'm going to use a sheet mask, I don't do too much serums because the sheet mask is essentially like drenched in a serum or particular whatever, depending on what you want to treat or, you know, the kind of boost that you want to give your skin. So the first one I'm going to show you is this one, and this is by a brand called MediHeal. They have quite a few different sheet masks. In fact, I have another one of theirs that is actually on its way to me to try. But this one I found and discovered in 2019, and it's their tea tree care solution essential mask. So obviously this one is going to be targeted to people with acne prone skin. One of the things I love about this, number one, is that it does not have alcohol. A lot of sheet masks do have alcohol, so that's just something to keep in mind, but this one doesn't. So it's not going to dry out your skin, but it does have tea tree oil. It does have some salicylic acid in it. So what I loved about this particular one is that I would use it when I was having the crazy breakouts, when my skin was trying to figure itself out. I would use this probably once a week, and it adds some extra calming, you know, to my skin, and also treatment to my skin, besides all the other things that I was doing. So I wasn't just using a sheet mask for, you know, that extra hydration, which it does give you, but I was also getting some actives in there to actually treat my breakouts, and the next morning I could see a difference in terms of the redness and the size of my breakouts. So this is a nice one. This is not as cheap as some other sheet masks. This I think is in the range of around 19 or 20 US for a box of 10, I believe. So yeah, but I really enjoyed this one. It stood out to me. I love the fit and everything. And the other one that I'm going to show you is actually considered to be more on the luxury side. Amazon actually sells it in their luxury beauty section, because it's around $8 for one sheet mask. Yeah, so it comes in a box of, you could either get it singly, you could get a box of 4 or a box of 8, and it's this brand. I have not heard anybody talk about this brand or anything like that. I actually discovered it because one day it was on sale and I was like, okay, if this is so expensive, let me try it. So this is by the brand called Karuna, and this is their exfoliating plus face mask. Now be careful, if you're going to buy this on Amazon, they also have an exfoliating foot mask, so you don't want to buy that one for your face, just saying. But yeah, they have this available on Amazon. But this, let me tell you why I fell in love with this particular sheet mask. Now, first of all, I was able to get it on sale, but it is specifically for my skin type. It is for oily combination problematic skin. Now, again, this particular sheet mask also does not have alcohol, but the second ingredient in this, besides water being the first one, because you know sheet masks will come drenched in serum, is niacinamide. So this mask is brightening. That's number one. Number two, it also has some salicylic acid in here, so it's going to help treat breakouts. It's not going to be a huge percentage, but it's also going to be good for that. But additionally, this thing has some beautiful natural enzymes, like from pineapple and some other natural plant extracts that are great for problematic skin. So the first thing that I noticed when I use this is my skin is super smooth. Like, I don't know, you would expect that kind of action or those results from a physical exfoliator, and with chemical exfoliators, it tends to take a little bit more time. But I noticed, like, when I use this, I leave it on for 10 to 20 minutes and I remove it, rub in the extra serum and so on into my skin. An hour later, if I touch my skin, it is so smooth. Like, that exfoliation really happens very quickly. At least for me, those enzymes, they do their work. But it's also going to clear and cleanse my pores deeply. But because of that niacinamide, I'm also going to get some brightening. So this is one of the masks that I like to do the night before an event. And especially because it's expensive, your girl cannot afford to be using this once a week. So this is my special occasion mask, right? But it's really nice. Okay, so those are the masks, and next we're going to go to serums. So a couple of them I don't have here with me because I finished them. I may not have repurchased because I'm on to something else now, but I want to mention. And the first one is the Advanced Clinicals Vitamin C. We'll put a photo for you. Vitamin C serum. I actually did a full review on this. It's on both my Facebook and Instagram pages. I will link it down below. But this is one that I consider to be my budget find of 2019 in terms of a vitamin C serum. It's excellent for a starter vitamin C. So I usually have recommended it for a lot of people. If you have anywhere from normal to oily skin, probably don't need too much control with regards to breakouts and that kind of thing, and you're looking to start a vitamin C, or even there are people who have been accustomed using vitamin C serums and they have been having results with this. This is a good one. It's around $10 for the bottle, and you actually get more in it than a traditional vitamin C serum because it's more than 1 ounce. It uses a vitamin C derivative, an actually newer one, that is supposed to help in terms of melanin deposits and so on. So you get that brightening. But what makes this one different is that there's also some glycolic acid and lactic acid in it. Now it's really low down in ingredients, so it's not huge. You can use it in the daytime with no issue. Of course, you're using your SPF, of course, but you are also getting over time that gentle exfoliation of the skin with that particular serum. My qualm with that particular serum is that it does not mention the percentage of vitamin C, so we really have no idea how much, but it's high up. It's high enough in the ingredients list so that it's pretty decent. And based on the results that I got, and I've gotten feedback from people who've tried it since then, because I think I was using that one in the first part of 2019. It's really a good starter one. The second one that I will also mention that I also completed is the Organis Vitamin C Serum. And this one is a pure L-ascorbic acid serum. It has 20% L-ascorbic acid. So that's usually like on the upper part of what you're going to find in terms of L-ascorbic acid vitamin C serums. Now, L-ascorbic acid, as I mentioned before, is the most potent, most direct form of vitamin C. So you will get the fastest results, but it's also the most sensitizing for some people. And there are also people who will also break out because of that sensitivity, or because it's probably a little bit too strong and therefore they need to use a vitamin C derivative. This particular serum is really good. I saw results quickly. It is not one that it dries matte or anything like that, but what makes it nice is, yes, it has ferulic acid to help stabilize the vitamin C, but that one also has niacinamide, and you don't find that in a lot of vitamin C serum formulations. I also had to be a little bit careful with that one. I would use it a couple of times per week because it does leave, like, I don't know how to describe it, a film on the skin. So not necessarily the best for somebody who is oily skin, and you know, you're putting on a lot of skincare. I could get away with it, but I would not have used it every single day. But it's really good. So if you are probably on a more normal skin, normal combo side, even dry skin, and you want to try like a really potent L-ascorbic acid vitamin C serum, I definitely recommend that one. It took me a while to finish, but I did finish that one. Then I'm going to talk about the third vitamin C serum, and I do have that one because that's the one that I'm using currently. Now, how come you are seeing me talk about all these vitamin C serums? You all know the Eva Skin Clearing Vitamin C has been my top vitamin C for years. It is always in my skincare routine, because once my skin is breaking out, I pack away all the others, and that's the one that I'm using. It has been instrumental in getting my skin to where it is now, where my breakouts are way more controlled and I'm not constantly breaking out all the time. I love that one. But because my breakouts are under control, I was able to experiment with a lot of other vitamin C's. And then, of course, as you guys know, I discovered the Baha range of products in 2019. Again, that video will be linked below. And all the serums that I mentioned there as game changers continue to be in my routine. I will not go through the details of them now, but those should be in this section. But simply because I already did a video, I'm not going to talk too much about them. But the Baha vitamin C was not mentioned there because it was one of the new ones that I was trying as well at that time, and that's this. Now, the difference between this and the Organis that I just mentioned is that this one is a 15% L-ascorbic acid vitamin C serum versus a 20%. So this does not have as much L-ascorbic acid, number one. So that also made it less sensitizing on my skin. So if you are a little bit too sensitive to L-ascorbic, but you want to try L-ascorbic to get those results, you could probably try this one, and I highly recommend it. The second difference is this does not have ferulic acid. So ferulic acid is not what is being used to stabilize this vitamin C serum. They use another ingredient called the sodium ETA. I could be saying that wrong, but it is an ingredient that is used to help stabilize skincare ingredients, and including L-ascorbic acid. It has very good ratings on Paula's Choice as well as an ingredient. That is what is in here. It's not ferulic acid. And I have found this to give me results within a couple of weeks. I definitely saw the difference in terms of brightening. Again, L-ascorbic acid vitamin C serums will degrade faster than vitamin C derivatives. So once you get this, a good place to keep it will be in the fridge or in a cool, dark place away from direct sunlight, because once air hits it, even though it's in a dark bottle, which is great, once air hits it and so on, the degradation process is going to start. Yes, you have stuff there to help stabilize it, but it is going to degrade faster than a regular. And I personally don't mind, because after maybe 3 or 4 months of use of this, even though Baha said that it's good for 6 months once opened, from the time I start to see it's probably getting too yellow, I will change out, and I don't mind, because this is affordable enough for me to do that. I have been using this every day under my makeup in my morning skincare routine once I'm not having breakouts or anything like that. Now, one of the things that I want to mention about this is that this gives your skin an insane glow. Just like the Organis, this is not going to dry matte, and let me show you what I mean. So I just put 1 drop there, and this is not one of those that's going to like absorb into your skin and then have a matte finish like the Eva Skin Clearing Vitamin C Serum. It is very, very moisturizing. It's not oily at all, but it is going to leave a lovely sheen on the skin, and I love it because it gives that skin the healthy glow. So if you are oily but you're not so confident about that, you might be wary, but I have no problem because I have loved it. It was not making me extra oily or anything like that, and I've been able to wear it without my makeup breaking up excessively or out of the ordinary, that kind of thing. But yeah, this is one that I really, really love. I have 2 more serums to mention to you, and the second to last one is this. This is the smaller version of the Braley acne treatment serum, and I did not have to use this all year through. And in fact, this was actually not so much a serum for me. I actually got it in order to test and try, especially for my girls who are having a lot of breakouts for whatever reason, cystic acne, different things, and looking for something that they can use on a daily to help control breakouts. And this turned out to be a really lovely, affordable formulation. This not only has tea tree, which we know is anti-inflammatory and great for acne prone skin, but it also has some salicylic acid. And how the formulation is done is that this is not drying at all. It's safe enough to use morning and evening. In fact, the company does recommend that you use it morning and evening for 1 to 2 months to really get the benefits of it. But I have seen a lot of people message me after I've recommended this and said that it helped them tremendously. After some weeks, 4 to 6 weeks, they have really seen a reduction in their breakouts and control of their breakouts. But not only that, how this is formulated, it helps to repair the skin. So sometimes you get breakouts, but then the skin may be peeling, or it looks kind of, I don't know, you could tell that that area has been damaged. This not only helps to heal your acne faster, because what it's going to do, it's actually going to bring whatever is under the surface up. So it's going to bring it up first if there's anything. So that's one. It's going to bring it up first, but it's going to help send it down faster, and it's going to help repair skin all at the same time. So if you are having breakouts in your, for whatever reason, you want to get it under control, I definitely recommend this. I only had to use this a couple times, and I would actually use this more as a spot treatment during the daytime. And to cover your entire face, you'll need 3 to 5 drops of this, but I just only needed a couple, probably if I was getting on my jaw or a couple on my cheek or whatever. So yeah, if you are having constant breakouts, you will want to use it morning and evening after your toner, before your moisturizer. And the last serum that I'm going to talk about is one that I was kind of sneakily using during 2019, because I didn't put any posts about it. I didn't show it in any of the skincare videos that I did, but this is by the brand called the Plant Base, and this is their Kesera, I assume that's how to pronounce it, the Kesera Ceramide Serum. Now, why do I love this? For a couple of reasons. Number one, you all know that I am a fanatic about rice. I love rice in all kinds of formulations. So this has actually over 70% rice water, rice bran oil, rice extract, all kinds of stuff, rice. So number one, you know that it's going to be brightening because of that, and it's also going to be hugely anti-aging. It has a lot of minerals and good stuff for your skin. So we are looking at skin health. Number two, this also has niacinamide. Add niacinamide to rice, boom, like lovely bright skin. And again, niacinamide also helps to balance sebum. So if you're probably having excess oil production, or probably not enough, that niacinamide comes in there and helps to create sebum balance in the skin and sebum control. So I really love that as well. And this actually, I discovered it because Charlotte Cho, who owns the Soko Glam, which is a Korean skincare site. They sell a lot of Korean skincare and, Asian skincare and so on. She actually recommended this brand because this brand has 3 different ampules, I think, in this series. And I decided to try this one, because serum, it also has ceramides, and you all know I've been big on ceramides in the last year or so, because it helps us to re-strengthen your skin barrier, build it. If you have been having sensitivity in your skin, this is a good one to use. If you've been having irritation, if you find that your skin has just been dry and flaky and scaly, this is great. But if you also find that your skin is oily and you want a boost of brightening, maybe you're starting to get older like me and you want to make sure that you have anti-aging ingredients in your skincare, excellent option as well. I fell in love with this. Now look at the packaging, absolutely pretty, and it stays closed like this. When you turn it, it pops up, and that's actually the mechanism that it uses to pull up the serum. So it's this white kind of cloudy serum, and this is how it comes out. And let me show you, because you all know by now that I have oily acne prone skin, and I've been able to use this in the daytime with no problem. Although it's so nourishing, it absorbs into your skin so fast. It's very lightweight, and it works beautifully in your morning skincare routine. So if, for example, you have, let's say, a vitamin C serum in your morning skincare routine, and you want to add another serum in the morning, this is good. You don't have to look at that. Look at that. It actually kind of even tamed down the glow from the vitamin C serum when I put this one on top of it. So you get that extra barrier strengthening during the day. But this is also nice to use on top of your acids or retinols at night. So this is the serum that I've actually been applying on top of my retinol, on top of my acids, after I use glycolic acid or retinol at nighttime. So I've been getting use out of this one both in my morning skincare and my nighttime skincare routine. I don't know if anybody tried anything from this brand, the plant-based, I'm checking them out because there are a couple things from them that look pretty interesting that I may be trying during this coming year. But yeah, those are the masks, both wash off and sheet masks, and the serums that I wanted to share with you that became skincare discoveries for me in 2019 that I absolutely enjoyed, absolutely loved, and highly recommend. Maybe you can share below with me, what was your favorite mask and serum for 2019? Let's share in the comments. Maybe I haven't tried it before and it might just help somebody in terms of coming to their final decision. I'll see you guys in another video because we still have part 3 of this series. Bye.